bronzers coming out of the wazoo. Today I'm just putting on a full face of makeup that I have fallen absolutely head over heels in love with. The main star of the show is the Tom Ford Quad in Metal Lust. I just adore this so much and I really wanted to share with you guys how much I love it. And yeah, I just have a full face of makeup that I'm loving at the moment. So hopefully that sounds interesting to you. We're just gonna have a good old fashioned makeup time. So before we get stuck into it, let's do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's zoom in and get started. Let's go ahead and get stuck into creating this little look-see. This is the third video that I am filming today, so if I seem tired and haggard, I'm not actually tired, I just look haggard because that's what happens when I take my makeup off. Anyway, all right, let's just get stuck into this. So I'm gonna use the Cover FX Gripping Primer today. I wanted to use a different primer because I really just kind of always cycle through the Chanel one, the Rose Ink one, and the Hydro Grip. So I thought let's bring out the Cover FX. Why not, shall we? I do really like this primer, you guys. It is such a lovely gripping, I know it's called in the title gripping, but it is such a lovely primer. And it really does make a difference, I personally find, to the longevity of the makeup and just the way that the foundation adheres to the skin. Charlotte Tilbury Color Corrector in Fair, and pop that on before I put some foundation on. And also, I completely forgot, I'm gonna put my Danessa Myricks powder balm in my T-zone because this really makes a difference. So let's dip into foundation, and I'm going to go back to a fave that I haven't shown for a little hot minute because I've been testing out newer foundations. This is the NARS Light Reflecting. This is the foundation that I wore on my wedding day. So I'm going to dip into this again. This is in the shade Mont Blanc, if you're wondering, and I'm just going to kind of stipple it on with a BK 101, which I do have a 10% discount code off BK brushes. I don't make any money off the discount code. It's just for you to save some coin. But if you shop through my link, then I do make a little bit of affiliate or like commission from the link, but not the code. The code is Martina 10, if you're wondering. Because I haven't actually worn this foundation in a hot little minute, because I have been testing others, I have forgotten how much I love this. No wonder it was my wedding foundation, truly. It is such a good foundation. So we're being extra bougie today, and we are using the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Concealer. This is in the shade Bear. So I'm going to pop a little bit of this on here. And then I am gonna just spread it out slightly with a flat brush to let it dry down a little bit and just build up some coverage. While that's sitting there, I am going to take my Chanel Le Beiges bronzing cream, and I am going to cream bronze up the face, just taking my Real Techniques Expert face brush, and I will just slightly warm up the face while that concealer is sitting there. I've been finding if I cream bronze up my face while, God, the little hair on my nose is just tickling it to no end. Oh, so annoying. I've been finding if I bronze up my face while my concealer's kind of sitting there and drying a little bit, or even before I put concealer on, if I'm using a concealer that dries down too quick, I put less concealer on the entirety of my face. I kind of tend to keep it concentrated on my under eye. And so I find it works a bit better. And I know Patrick Tarr suggests doing this for the exact same reason. And I was like, yeah, I need to like do that again, because sometimes I can get a little bit concealer happy. And I know you'll all be shocked to hear that, but I'm kidding, I'm being sarcastic. We all know I'm a bit all product happy. All right, let's tap this concealer out now. Honestly, I have specific video ideas that I absolutely want to film, but I just can't get past just sitting down and honestly filming just makeup looks. I guess technically they're called Get Ready With Me's, but really it's just me putting on a heap of makeup and showing you guys and, you know, letting whatever thought pops into my head come out. But I just really enjoy them. Honestly, I love filming them and I love showing off the makeup, like different makeup products and how they perform together, regardless of whether they're new or not. And you guys seem to really like these kinds of videos too. They're actually some of the videos that get the highest views on my channel versus like a review, for example. I don't find that many reviews, like, unless it's a Pat McGrath Labs review, I don't usually find my reviews get a lot of views, which I'm okay with, because honestly, they're not as fun to film. Like, this is my favorite type of video to film. So yeah, I do have like certain topics, and if you want to see anything specific, let me know down below, but mostly I'm just gonna probably stick to filming makeup look videos. The little hairs on my face, I don't know where the bloody hell they've come from, but my lord, they're driving me nuts. Let's do powder. Powder. I'm going to set with my under eyes with my Saie Tilbury powders. Then I'm gonna take my BK 105 powder brush. This has become a fave application brush for me for powder, and I'm going to stipple that Saie Tilbury powders all over the rest of my face. I know what it is about this brush and powder application, but it is freaking flawless. Love it, just love it. Look at how seamless and flawless that looks. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Now I'm also gonna take my Saie powder, which is the Airset Radiant blah 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 powder, and pick up the BK, actually no, yeah, let's use this one, BK 104. These are the best complexion brushes. BK has such good complexion brushes, you guys. Really like them. So I'm just picking up some of the powder on the brush, and then I'm just working it into the brush with the cap, and so that I don't have too much. I'm just gonna sweep this kind of like over the high points of the face and the outer perimeter to add a bit of a glow without emphasizing any of my pores. Now, the Saie powder doesn't really emphasize any texture or add too much of a glow, to be fair. I'm just being a little bit extra. I just want to sit down and play with, like, put a lot of makeup on. I mean, I still want it to look natural, but like, I just want to put as many products on as I want. Let's do bronzer application, shall we? I'm gonna take my BK 103 with my Gucci bronzer. We're very bougie today, very bougie. And we'll sweep this over the face. I did also just order, they've probably already come, the video might actually even already be up, depending on how quick I was, of the Makeup by Mario new soft sculpt products that he just released. Have no idea what they are. At first I thought it was like a balm foundation. Now it looks like it's just an actual balm bronzer. And then the powder looks like a setting powder, a highlight, and a bronzer all in one. And I don't know, I have no idea what these products are. But I ordered them because it's Makeup by Mario. And I absolutely adore his products. So I ordered them, and we will find out. I'm just gonna do my brows. But yeah, I've got them, they're on the way. I've also ordered the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer. If that has come, that might be up before this one. I don't think it's shipped yet though, which is weird because Makeup by Mario literally shipped in less than 12 hours. And I ordered Charlotte Tilbury like a few days ago and it still doesn't seem to have shipped, but anyway. And normally they're quick. Anyway, you don't care. I've got bronzers coming out of the wazoo, let me tell ya. I went from having like a really low number of bronzers truly in my collection to just having bronzers coming from every direction. And I'm not mad about it. I just wish I had 3 faces to put makeup on every day. Imagine that, like, even though how weird it would be to have 3 actual faces, to be able to do your makeup 3 times in one day, that would be great. I mean, you can obviously wash your face and do it 3 times in one day, but like if you didn't want to do that, because I'm kind of lazy, just want to be able to do it all at once, that'd be kind of cool. And imagine how much makeup you'd use. Anyway, random thoughts, you're welcome. Oh Lord, what am I doing now? Cream highlight, that's what we're doing. We're doing cream highlight. Let's go Lisa Eldridge, shall we? This is Crystal Nebula. I want her new pink one she's released so bad, but the shipping in that Great British Pound is crazy, so I have to wait until I can afford to do a $200 Australian order, which will be a little minute away. So that's okay, it'll keep, but I want it. I'm taking the new Tom Ford highlighter in Reflects Gilt, and you guys, Lord, is this a beautiful highlight. I'm just gonna mix the 2 colors together. Oh my gosh, such a natural, soft, radiant highlight that you can build up to be quite blingy, but really is just, I mean, I've built it up to, like, I've gone a little bit ham, and that's okay, I'm here for it, and that's my life, don't judge me. But look at how wet it looks. It doesn't look textured still. It just looks wet. And I am here for it. It really doesn't emphasize texture. I think if you have mature skin and you want to wear highlight, but you're a little bit self-conscious of that, go for the Tom Ford highlight because it's non-texturizing for sure. Blush. I just absolutely, truly adore the Victoria Beckham cream blushes. And just like my Lisa Eldridge order will have to wait a little bit, so will a new Victoria Beckham order. But I can't wait to pick up all the shades of the Victoria Beckham cream blush. This is a BK 106 because they're a beautiful, beautiful, incredible formula, and I love it. And I like that the shades of the Victoria Beckham cream blush is just a little bit unique. Let's go into Lunar Beauty's new one, Nude Prism Blush Palette, and I'm going to take a mixture of these two. Another really brilliant product, just divine. And highly recommend. I'm just going to sweep this a bit over the face to tie it all in together. Don't worry, we probably look a little bit crazy right now, but it is all going to come together. Don't you worry your pretty little face. I am going to take some of my Charlotte Tilbury set and spray and spray it on my sponge, and I'm just going to set not the T-zone but the outer portion of my face. And this is just going to kind of melt these cheek products in. There we go. Lovely, lovely. We're gonna take Makeup by Mario for eye primer. So I'm just gonna mix the two creams together and then pop the powder on. So now for the star of the show, Tom Ford Metal Lust. This is some high quality eyeshadow. I am in love with it. Now, these two metallic formulas are actually the same formula that is in the Lava Luster palette from them, which was a new formula that Tom Ford released late last year. And I just think that this formula is the bee's knees and I really enjoy it. So I'm gonna take this brown right here with a Rapha number 16, and I'm just gonna create a really nice, soft, simple look. Now, if you would like to follow along at home, naturally, you do not need this eyeshadow quad in any way, shape or form. In fact, I believe it's pretty darn hard to get. I don't even know if you can get it in Australia. If I find it anywhere, I will link it down below, don't you worry. But if not, like, you will own these shades, my friends, I promise you, in either a Pat palette, a Natasha Denona palette, a ColourPop palette, whatever palettes you have, I can assure you, you probably own these. So I'm just really softly just blending this out through the crease. Nothing fancy. So I've just packed that onto the outer corner with a BK205, and I'm actually just going to use the same brush and just run that underneath the lower lash line. Let's go ahead and dip into the other matte. And this is a What's Up Beauty R105. And I'll just deepen this up a little bit. I guess you could call this like my go-to kind of glam look. Kind of no matter what palette, if it's got these kinds of tones, or like if I'm going out to dinner or whatever. This is the kind of look is like if I'm in a rush and I don't want to think about anything, but I want it to look good. This is the kind of look I would do. And there is, like I said, a few palettes that you could, like most of you will have these shades. It might not be the exact same formula, but it'll be these shades and you'll get the same vibe. It's all about the vibe. Let's take Intensifiers from Pat and pop this down. Let's go into this shadow here. We'll start just by popping this on the outer corner and then we'll decide from there. This is such a beautiful shade. Actually, this reminds me of the cream shadow from Victoria Beckham, Mink. Reminds me a lot of that one and it is stunning. Look at that, absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love this. I haven't used this one yet. I've only used the other shadow and this is 100% my kind of shadow. I was gonna put the other shadow on the inner corner, but I'm just actually gonna put this all over the lid because it's just too divine. Look at that Yes, ma'am. That might not look that exciting on camera, but oh, beautiful. It looks absolutely like a glittery kind of smoke. That's what this reminds me of. I'm gonna mix these two shadows together on that same BK205, and I'll just tap this to marry them. Oh wow, that is actually phenomenal. I'm getting sad because the under the makeup look is coming. I'm gonna take these two KVD liners. This is a black one and this is a dark gray one. I'm gonna put the black one in the top waterline and the gray one in the lower waterline, and then my Huda mascara, and I'll be right back. We just have lips left, and I really enjoy putting this whole face of makeup on, and now I'm sad that we've only got lips left, but you know, that's how the cookie crumbles. Pat McGrath Labs Contour Lip Liner. Huda Beauty Babyface Lipstick. And then a little touch of Lunar Beauty Moon Gloss. Let me zoom me back and we'll see the finished look. Okay, and this is the finished makeup look. What do you think? I love it. This is like me in a makeup look. I'm obsessed. I love this Tom Ford quad. I really can't stress that enough. You guys, you absolutely would have these shades in your collection. I promise you, you don't need to run out and buy this quad, but I do absolutely love it. I really have fallen head over heels in love with Tom Ford quads. I don't know what is wrong with me, but I just have the most ridiculous expensive taste, but you know, whatever, here we are. I just love all the products that I tried today. They are just products that I head over heels adore, would repurchase in a heartbeat, just truly love them all. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it and just even maybe got some inspo for your makeup, or you know, just had a nice time putting on your makeup with me, or just had a nice time sitting and watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it in some way, shape or form. Anyway, that is the end of the video. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts down below. I really love chatting with you guys in the comments, and if you're watching till this point, I appreciate you more than anything. You're an absolute darling unicorn, and I just thank you so much. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye!